Good morning. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning, and we do have the latest model runs for you. Also, the latest forecast from the National Weather Service as our winter storm approacheth. And my name's Mike. I'm the media guy for the city of Van Alstyne. Good morning. Yeah, we have a winter storm watch, and in fact, that starts Friday at noon, lasts until through the weekend or most of the weekend. And then we have an extreme cold watch that starts Saturday night and lasts until Monday. So we have a 1-2 punch coming. It looks like ice, snow, cold. So this is the latest from the GFS showing a little more agreement now with the Euro, more ice, about a 1/4 inch for Van Alstyne. And that bears out in the forecast from the National Weather Service too, which we'll go over. A 1/4 inch or more really does put power lines at risk, or tree limbs falling on power lines. So the chance of a power outage is not only not zero, but it could happen. So we do want to prepare, excuse me. But I can tell you what we talked about yesterday in our city meeting. First of all, you'd be really happy to know, I said this yesterday, but in case you didn't see that video, we have tested our generators for the water and sewer. So even if power goes out, you should have water and sewer. So that is good. The fire department is going to have some extra staffing this weekend in case they have extra calls. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but it may. Police department is saying stay off the roads. This is going to be a no travel weekend, no joke, a Saturday and Sunday, and maybe even half of Monday or more. So we'll play that one more by ear. But this weekend, do not travel. Thank you. All right, Public Works. They say if you have tree branches in the road or broken water lines or a leak, you can give them a call on their on-call number. This is a good time for me to mention that if you go to our website, cityofvanalstyne.us, I have posted a bunch of phone numbers and links that you can avail yourself, and that would include the on-call number for Public Works. So go to our website, cityofvanalstyne.us. I'll have that link in the description on YouTube and also in the comments on Facebook. And probably right after this, I'm going to post it on Facebook as a separate post. So this brings me to the forecast from Dallas-Fort Worth. This is the latest. They cranked this out at 3:35 this morning. Wintry weather timeline. We start out most likely evening. I'm thinking 6 o'clock maybe here in Van Alstyne with Friday evening freezing rain and sleet. Then we get into Saturday morning, continuing with freezing rain and sleet. Then we get into Sunday or Saturday evening. We're looking more at sleet. And then we get into Sunday morning. It's looking more like snow and sleet. As we get into the ice accumulation forecast, again, this is posted at 3:40 this morning. So this is the latest. This really agrees with the GFS model, especially with ice accumulations in our area 1/4 to a 1/2 inch of freezing rain. That is enough to bring tree limbs down. That does put our power at risk. I'm not saying we'll lose power, but I'm saying it's a possibility. So you definitely want to prepare for that, and I'll have some tips here in a second. Also, combined sleet and snow amounts for our area, calling for 3 to 5 inches. The GFS has us at, I think, 3 inches. So again, in line with the computer models, the latest runs. All right, let's talk those pipes. Thank you, Gemini, for the not perfect graphic, but it'll do. All right, this is also from our Public Works Department, these tips. So you want to open your faucets to a slow, with a K, drip. I'll have to fix that if I can. But open the faucets to a slow drip. Now, if you have pipes that are on outside walls, especially, you might want to do a slow stream. But I know you don't want your water bill to be sky high. But slow drip at least, and maybe run the water occasionally. Open cabinet doors for sink areas. Disconnect outdoor hoses, cover those spigots, insulate them best you can, and maintain a consistent thermostat temperature in your house. Now, obviously, if we lose power, this is going to be harder to do, but we'll do the best that we can. Hopefully, we don't lose power again. We're praying for the best and preparing for the worst. Now, if we do lose power, we have extreme cold coming Saturday night, Sunday night especially. And so you do want to stay warm. And so you can do that with your vehicle, kind of like a personal warming center. So here's some safe ways to do that. So you definitely want to be outside of the garage. Even if you open the garage and run your car, there's a chance for carbon monoxide buildup inside the garage. So you want to be outside with your vehicle. Clear the exhaust of any ice or snow. Make sure that that's clear. Again, that would cause carbon monoxide buildup in the cabin. Just heat in 10 to 15 minute cycles. Get your car nice and warm. Turn off the engine. Save your gas. Which reminds me, you want to fill up your tank today. You also want to, this is the last day really to get ready for tomorrow's weather. Crack a window so you have some fresh air as well. Never fall asleep with the car running. You want to stay alert while you're warming yourself in the car in these 10 to 15 minute cycles. So this may be key if we lose power. So again, looking at the models, you know, the GFS has us at almost 1/3 of an inch of freezing rain ice accumulation on tree limbs and infrastructure, that sort of thing. So I'll be, again, posting those links. They're already posted on our website, cityofvanalstyne.us. I'll get them up here on Facebook here in just a bit. And if you're on YouTube, go to I'll have a link to our city website, and you can just scroll down to the news and you'll see that. All right, we'll keep you posted as we go. Make sure you charge your devices. I'm certainly going to be doing that so that even if we do lose power and we lose, like I'll lose my Wi-Fi if I lose power, but assuming the cell towers are okay, I should be able to continue to update you even as we go through the weekend, and that certainly is my plan. So thank you very much for tuning in. Again, we're praying for the best, preparing for the worst. Stay warm and safe. And reporting for the City of Van Alstyne, I'm Mike Shaw.